Hi there, welcome back to Attempted Unknown. This is the third week in our series of exposés of a letter carrier. I used to work out here in Ballard, and it's a lot bigger zip code and zone that I'm used to where I currently am. So there's consequently 3 or 4 times as many routes. Each route has, 400 to 900 deliveries on there. In the course of 5 hours, you're supposed to be able to get that done. And in our travels, I kind of wanted to show you the logical breakdown of how that goes. Of course, I can't show you the secrets of the post office. Right now, we're going through an alley, which a lot of the routes will have some kind of backdoor deliveries. It's a little more convenient for the letter carrier to not have to go up a whole bunch of stairs and then across giant yards. It's a pretty nice neighborhood. For those of you that don't know much about the history of Ballard or Seattle in general, Ballard's a little, pretty much its own little town. A lot of Scandinavians migrated down because there were a lot of fishing jobs here in Ballard and affordable housing. As with the last couple weeks, I did some photos for you all this week. The focus is mainly views that you're not having to pay for. But I think it's kind of interesting to note the way that the weather had varied and changes the saturation in the photos. We get a lot of more dark grays and that kind of stuff, where last week we had bright blues and beautiful weather. But that's what's nice about Seattle, is it's varied in a lot of different ways. Oh look, there's a dog, letter carrier's best friend. There's a nice garden up here that kind of breaks the monotony of the houses that I wanted to point out to you guys, so that's where we're going now. You remember I was telling you about the mailman trails in the first episode, where letter carriers will consistently go over the same spot and make an indentation in the grass, and about the different things that people will do to stop you from doing that. Here's a perfect Ballard example. I think we got some 1x1s taped together there, and some flower pots, but it serves the purpose. If you look at the yard, nothing wrong there. Oh, here's that house I was thinking of. If you notice, all the other ones on this block are really close up to the sidewalk, and this one is tucked away in the back of its own little woodland paradise. I think the last time I came through here, it was summer, so a lot of this stuff was in bloom, and now it's looking like, it's just starting to bud, and there's apples on the tree in there. But it's just something that shakes up the static of the neighborhood. So the found object for this week is a little sticky note that I found on 59th Avenue in West Seattle. The ground, it says, "Mike, I'm with you in your search for justice. Breath," in a parentheses, which is supposed to be breathed with an E, but anyway, breath. "You'll get it. Your friend Maurice. P.S. Call me after." And there's a little smiley face there of Maurice, and I think it's important to know that he's tweaking out. The first 2 weeks I showed you some photos of public art, and next week we're actually going to pay an in-home visit to one of the artists that I've delivered to in the past, and kind of do a thorough look at their art and their relationship as a person with their letter carrier. So as always, I'm Tim, this is Attempted Unknown. Thanks for checking us out, and be sure to shoot an email if you got a question to attemptedunknown@propadatafilms.com. See ya.